I'm hoping that that pancake is good. I suspect that it'll be good. It's imbued with cinnamon toast crunch powder. Hi everyone, welcome to Sunday. We got that cinnamon toast crunch
dust
shaker full of the dust a while back. We've used it here and there. I haven't put it in pancakes yet, so
You're gonna like that.
is it good?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I figured I would. I like cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cool. I made whenever I was making up the batter. I was like, there's only going to be enough here for 2 decent sized pancakes, so I made mine first. The first one always comes out a little wonky. The second one always looks a lot better. So that's the one I showed on camera first. Looks really good. It does taste like cinnamon toast crunch. So it's Sunday, day off. Looking forward to playing some DDR sometime shortly after breakfast. We got this. I don't know if we talked about the mat.
We haven't.
We bought this mat. There's a mat we got on Amazon that will keep this from sliding around, which I'm happy about.
It's meant for like stationary bikes and treadmills.
Yeah. So it's wide enough that it would actually support 2 mats side by side, or I guess you could cut it. But we've left it intact for the moment. So that should help it from sliding around, because sometimes it moves a bit. So then between levels, I'm trying to like reposition it. So it'd be easier if I just knew it wasn't moving. So hopefully that'll help. Yeah, that's the part where I have to learn how to turn, because otherwise I'm never going to beat it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to do that yet. I'm tired. I had fun. I played mostly mediums today. I played a few hards sprinkled in there. I'm struggling with a concept that I never grasped back when I was playing DDR in high school, and it's starting to bite my butt a little bit, because it's coming up in songs, and because I don't know how to do it, and my brain is not programmed to do it the correct way, it's making the songs a lot harder. And I'm going to explain what this is specifically, so you can see what the problem is. So whenever you're doing steps, there's a lot of like, I don't know, I could call them like rolls, where you're moving one foot, like you're always changing feet or whatever. The problem I have is if I go, let's say it's like left up right. Left up right in high level play, you should be like walking it, right? So you should be like doing something like this so you can walk it. But what I'm doing is I do this, and this is way more energy. And there's a lot of songs I'm playing now where I'm seeing like it's basically like, you know, something like that, where you're just, or this, you know, where you're expected to turn your body completely. And I don't do that, and that's starting to become an issue. Like, I can pass some songs, you know, doing this. It's not impossible, but it would be a lot less energy if I was just doing this, as opposed to some sort of like Irish jig. So the problem is the songs that I'm seeing with these step patterns in them, they're hard. So by the time they show up, there's no chance for me to learn how to like deprogram my body and like move in that way. So I'm wondering if anyone out there that has this ancient DDR knowledge still imbued in your head, like either slower heavy songs or just medium or light songs that use those specific roles, that I can try and get used to them, because I'm seeing them come up more and more, and I'm struggling on certain songs as a result. If they don't have that, then I do all right. I tend to be just fine. But the minute I have to go like left up right or right up left, I mean, even like left down, even the down arrow to some extent, I think I'm more inclined to like turn my body a little bit on the back, but not on the front. So yeah, if you have any songs that would assist me, let me know. Let me know. I was trying to do Rhythm and Police, and like, I think I could beat Rhythm and Police doing it, you know, my way, but I really want to like learn how to do it in such a way where I am able to see the arrows while turning my body and don't exert so much energy. Okay, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm going to take a shower. For dinner tonight, Mal made rice, broccoli, and what, teriyaki chicken?
Mm-hmm. Do you want more teriyaki on yours?
Sure.
Okay.
We had one of those frozen Costco packs of broccoli left over, and it's a lot. It's like, it's more than 2 servings. It's 3 servings. But if we give ourselves normal servings, then we'll have just this tiny amount of broccoli left over. And we're like, let's put it in the bowl.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the chicken.
No, I was talking about the broccoli.
Oh, the broccoli is 3 servings.
Yeah, did I say chicken?
Yeah, I think you did.
Well, I meant broccoli if I said
Could
chicken.
you throw that back in the fridge?
Yeah. Hey, Mal, it's your
Yeah.
it's your movie night. Do you have a plan?
Yeah.
Can I know about it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what are we watching?
This is a movie you got me for Christmas because I wanted to watch it.
Oh, in this corner of the world. So you haven't seen it?
No, I have not.
Well, that's what we're gonna watch, I guess. So first things first. I thought after watching Children of Men last week that you wanted to watch something
I looked at my list.
Less heavy.
And I had some good comedy stuff on there, but this is something I really had wanted to see for many years now.
Okay. It was not less heavy.
Oh, I know. I knew that when we turned it on.
I didn't know anything about this.
Okay.
Literally 0% anything about it.
I knew the time period and location.
Okay.
So when you know that, you know what to expect.
Well, I started to gather.
Yeah.
So what's your immediate reaction?
I liked it. I liked all of not only like the animation art, but the main character is an artist. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of drawing throughout it, and things feel like a poem. Like the cuts and the breaks in time felt like a poem to me, like a spoken word poem. They were very unconventional for normal media, but it had this very poetic feel and pacing that I thought was really unique.
So for those who don't know, this will be spoiler free. In This Corner of the World is about, I mean, it's about a girl, but it's really about a family. It's about a family and an extended family to an extent that exist in Japan in the 1940s. that's probably all I have to tell you to know that, for you to understand that, like, oh, this movie is going to deal with real life events and be very heavy, and it was. It was good. I enjoyed it a lot. I liked the art style.
Yeah.
And like the story itself was good. I thought it was really cool to see kind of what life would be like in Japan for a family at that
era.
that era. And they did a really good job of that. That being said, I felt like, so the thing that you liked,
Yes, I knew you would not like.
the pacing and everything that you enjoyed, I hated. It was the first third of the movie was incredibly difficult to keep track of what was even happening. Things
Yeah.
were, because it's all done, there's no beginning to the movie, if that makes any sense. Like, it opens and it's just the story is told through, there's periods of time and dates come up on screen and it's like, this is this date, this is this date. It never felt like the movie got started. It's just things started happening.
Yeah.
And there's not, because it's extremely unconventional pacing, you don't have time as a viewer to process things, and they don't hold on things for any emotional weight.
Yeah.
And it's really bizarre. Because it's just like event happens, and like there's no ebb and flow to it. It's just these things are happening, and you're like, you're still trying to like think about what you just saw, and you're already halfway into the next thing.
Yes.
I did not like that. It got better because after the first third of the movie, because the first third of the movie, like, things are happening really, really fast because the dates keep changing. But really, they're just trying to get to the 40s.
Yes.
Like, they're trying to get to the era that the main meat and potato of the movie is going to take place. So, like, after the first third, it, slowed down, and there wasn't, like, you were sticking in the same era, like, long enough that you understood what was going on. But that pacing thing stayed throughout. Like, there was still, like, from shot to shot, there was not any lingering, there wasn't time to, like, think about things. It was just,
yeah,
it was frequent.
it was.
Overall, liked it a lot. This is an extremely heavy watch. I think it's, to some extent, it's kind of an important watch because it's a reminder of, like, the atrocity of war. And, like, it's a very heavy film because of that, but it's good. The story is good.
Yeah. I believe it's on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, people can catch it on Netflix. It's worth catching. It was longer than I thought it would be.
I thought so too.
It really meandered and took its time. Not necessarily in a bad way, just it was a little lengthy. But yeah, I don't know. I really kept trying to get behind the way that it was presented, and it just, by the end, like, I was accepting of it, and I liked the story it told, but I just didn't like, I guess, maybe the way in which.
How did you feel about the way it portrayed things? Like, there was artistic liberties taken with feelings instead of, it was showing instead of telling. Like, there was a scene where everything went black and then there was some white popping around.
Yeah, I think that
stuff like that was really
so, like,
really cool, I think.
the main protagonist is an artist, and there's a few times throughout the film where she is experiencing the world differently.
Yes.
As a result, like, with one of the most notable ones was during one of, like, the air raids where it's just a paintbrush hitting the sky.
Yeah.
And, like, that sort of stuff is super cool. Like, I really like that. And I have no problem with that. I think that was neat. And it, certainly whenever you're watching, like, something animated like this, being able to take those sorts of liberties and do that sort of thing is, like, good. So that was, I mean, I enjoyed all that. That was good.
Yeah. I liked that part.
My takeaway is not that I didn't like the film.
I know that.
You know, anytime, you gotta be careful. Anytime you say anything negative at all about something, people are like, you hated it! And I'm like, no, you're bad at listening. I liked it a lot, but yeah, it was a very bizarre experience throughout, but mostly at the beginning. Like, it was really, really difficult for me. I've been trying to write stuff on Letterboxd again. I've done it for all the movies that we've seen, and I haven't been writing a lot, but I'm gonna try and like slowly increase what I've been writing. I don't think we need to have a spoiler section, really.
No.
I mean, I really don't. Like, it's obviously a movie about World War II. You can't really spoil World War II. It already happened. It's in the history books. But it was really good. It was worth watching. If anyone has any issues similar to how I had issues with it, my advice would just be to keep watching, because it does get good. That weird pacing never like truly leaves, but it gets better once you get to a certain point in the story, because there's not as much jumping. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching In This Corner of the World. And Mouse says that she thinks it's on Netflix.
I think it is.
You can always check what these things are on by going to Just Watch. I think it's justwatch.com. They'll just tell you. We had it on Blu-ray. Apparently I gave this to you as a gift. So I don't remember.
The reason I found out about this is there's a singer who did a lot of the music, Koto Ringo.
Okay.
She has that very like do do do, like it was the credit song.
Okay.
I found out about her, and then found out she did a lot of the music for it, and I liked the music I heard because I listened to the album. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, I wonder what the movie's actually about, and I read just the basic synopsis, and I was like, I want to see this. And then it came out on Shout Factory, and I was like, hey, buy this for me for Christmas.
And that was like 2 Christmases ago.
I think so, yeah.
Well, we got to it. Just took a while. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. You can talk about In This Corner of the World down in the comments. Of course, if you're going to talk about anything spoilery, because there is spoilers in the movie. You know, just make sure that you label them as such. And next week we'll be watching another film. I guess it'll be my turn. I'll figure out something. I've still got quite a few, like at the top of my list that I've wanted to see. So we've got something. We'll come up with an idea. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?